Hey gorgeous, let's make your tangled wig super natural. So as you can see, it is super tangled and it has bald spots. The first step you want to do is to put it in sections before you start detangling, or else you're going to feel like you're not getting any progress. So you want to just do that. So the most important part in detangling is starting at the ends and moving to the roots. So here at the back you can see it's sped up because the hair wasn't really tangled at the back. It only started being tangled up in front. So I'll show you how to detangle the hair in front. So you'll take a small piece. As you can see, you start at the end. What I'm showing you now, you start at the end to detangle and you move upwards. Take your time. You don't want to rush this because then you're going to tear the hair. You're going to mess up. You don't want to mess up, so you want to start at the ends and move upwards. If it means doing this while you listen to your favorite songs or watching a series, catching up on your favorite series, watching a movie, doing that, do that, because you rather take your time than rush through the process. This can take an hour or more depending on how tangled up your hair is. But yeah, just start at the ends and you work your way up to the roots. The reason why I'm not doing this while it's wet is because sometimes when hair is wet, it is really easy to get more hair out than what you would like, because hair when it's wet, it's it's fragile when it's wet. So I like to do it dry, that way I'm not jeopardizing the hair more than I should, like it's still in a good state. Plus it's a client's wig, so I always want to make sure that I take my time with the procedure. I never want to take shortcuts, and even with your own wig, do not take shortcuts. So yeah, I'm just going on and detangling piece by piece. I don't remember how long this took me, but I know it must have taken an hour or more. Yeah. Another thing I just want to talk about is why people's wigs don't look natural in front. A lot of them, it doesn't look natural because it's still such a helmet. I always say no helmet wigs, meaning it's still super thick in front. It's not looking natural. It needs to be plucked a little bit more. So that is why most wigs don't look natural. And the thing with plucking is the more you do it, the better you become, and the more you start to do it in your own way, because there's different ways to pluck out there, and you can follow how somebody plucks, but at the end of the day you're always gonna have a signature look that you prefer. Some people like the M look, some people like a straight look. They don't like to overdo the plucking, some want over plucked. It just depends on preference. But the main important thing, if you want your hair to look super natural in front, then you want to go ahead and just pluck it. But here I'm just going on and detangling. As you can see, I'm detangling all of these pieces, just really taking my time with it. Once you're done detangling every piece of hair, you'll take a water spray bottle, just water, and spray it all over the hair. This is just gonna help you see what you're doing when you do start plucking. Then you're also gonna put some hair mousse. This is also gonna just help you see what you're doing when you start plucking. So now I go in with my wax stick. This will help me see if the hair has a lot of bald spots or not. Meaning, if it has a lot of bald spots, like pieces that don't have hair on the lace, I will not pluck too much. This wig had a lot of dots on it that did not have hair, so I'm going to take a sharp tweezer, to remove the dots on the lace that don't have hair. This is what it looks like. It's sharp at the end. This is just to remove the dots that don't have hair. When you leave them there, it makes your wig look so untidy. So now we're going to go into pluck. We'll take out the first line of hair and then start plucking behind it. Now, like what I said, because we don't want to overdo the plucking because it already has bald spots, we're just going to do a little bit, not too much, and we're doing it where it looks thick. I'm using a slanted tweezer here. I do have some teachings on how to pluck and whatnot. You can just comment below for that. But yeah, so here I'm cleaning the lace up a bit more because it really had a lot of black dots on the lace that we do not want. So now, when it comes to styling, I love holding spray and a comb. I spray the holding spray on the comb and smooth it out on the hair. After you do that, you use your hot comb and look at that. It's going to give you that sexy look. It's a very nice look for curly hair. Look at that, sleek and nice. See, we didn't need to pluck too much. The blow dryer, I use it to help it look flat at the top, which makes it look more natural on you. So this is, look at that, crazy, look at that. So then we decided to change it to a side part. Remember, when you do a side part, never ever pluck the line, just use your comb to make a side part. So I made a side part for my client, and then I just put the holding spray and the comb on the hair like what I had done before, and then look how nice it's coming along. You can just follow along with my video. It's really easy, guys. It's not that complicated. You do that, and then I also do that on the top to make it flat, because you don't want to look like you coming out of the jungle somewhere, or you've just been through a hurricane. You want it to look neat but sexy at the same time. So then we just style it like that, moving upwards, and then I'm just adding a bit of holding spray on the sides because I really want this hairstyle to last. You can use any holding spray. I used the Got2b, and I think I also used the Glamour. You can use any holding spray. Any holding spray will do, preferably one that doesn't leave white residue. If it does leave residue, just put a little bit of oil and the residue will go away. And there you go. Can you believe this is the same wig we started with? I can't believe it. Our transformations at Wig Fix are always insane, guys. We do this on a daily and people don't believe it's their wigs. But yeah, so you just want to do that, and then obviously after this, just define the curls a bit, and then you are done. And you define it by spraying with the water like I showed you, and hair mousse, and you can use a curl defining spray. I love a curl defining spray because curl defining sprays, they really bring your curls out without you having to do too much. So see how it's staying up like that because of that holding spray we put earlier on. That's why it's looking that juicy. Oh, stunning. Just finishing it off by making the curls come to life again. I just sprayed water only, and then now I'm just going to use some foundation color to make it blend more with the color of my client's skin. So I'm putting on white. You know, with transparent lace you always need to do this step. So I'm just putting the makeup all over the lace so that when she puts it on, it blends. You can also do it underneath, but I like this method these days. I don't know why. And there you go. You are done, and your wig is looking delicious and ready to wear. That was easy, guys, right? You just have to have patience, and then voila, you will have a stunning outcome. Compared to that before, guys, this is just wonderful.